They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line.
In this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Man in motion left, Mingo. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Powers through. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 54 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They run here with Rico Dowdle. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And some room to work. Down the left sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pollard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Young. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the draw, here's Sanders.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The tight end in. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Go ultra. Ready, go.
Young now from the 50.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. It's 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game. Incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready, ready.
And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 74 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
45. White. Striker. Striker.
Check 26. Check 26. Check.
Hunt.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Striker.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott into the hands of Cooks.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he won't.